want to say how proud I am, Kelly, that you and your sisters are doing this for October. It's played a massive part in my life for the last couple of weeks. I'm 24 years old, and you know, everybody knows somebody who's had cancer or who's you know, who's known somebody who's been affected by it, and unfortunately breast cancer is one of the main. And in saying that, I was diagnosed just on 3 weeks ago with stage 3 breast cancer. In saying that, I wanted to make this video A, to tell my story, but also B, to sort of express how important it is for people to see what you're doing in making these videos, in getting people to you know, send in their video responses, because there is so much support out there that some people just don't receive, and it's really sad to think that some people are sitting there alone and don't have anybody to share this with. I've got two options. I've been told that I can either have chemotherapy now and then I have to have a mastectomy. A lumpectomy is not an option for me, unfortunately. And after that I will receive radiation, or I can go straight into the mastectomy and then have a longer period of radiation therapy. Haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm still a bit unsure about everything, and everything's a bit up in the air at the moment. I think it's so important to know that you aren't alone. You're not alone. You're never alone in this. There's nights when you feel alone, that you feel like you're the only one in the world going through this, and in reality there are so many people who can be there to support you and love you and care for you and be around you when you need it. And people, I've found, have struggled in knowing what to say when I tell them, and that's completely understandable. You know, it's not something that you hear every day, but just being there, just something as simple as a hug, or, you know, I told one friend and she didn't say a word, she just took my hand, and that was more than words. That was all I needed. And I think, coming from this perspective, that is all you need. You know, people don't want words. I don't want people to come and say how sorry they are and this and that, and I don't want people's sympathy, but I just want things to stay the same. I want my friends to stay the same. I want my family to stay the same, exactly how we were, because we were perfect. I don't want things to change. And I don't know, it's always a scary thought to think that, you know, something like this could change your life so dramatically. But I think, as with everything, you know, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Breathing is important. Just to really recognise that people do care. People are there for you. They want to support you. People love you. They, you know, just the support of people that I don't even know. I went and vented on Tumblr. I don't have one person that I know on Tumblr that I know in my real life. And I've got something like 350 followers, and I know that's not a lot, but I just vented, and the amount of support and love that I felt from that, it just helped so incredibly much. And there's, you know, a lot of people in my family have said, you know, they feel really helpless, there's nothing they can do, and it's not true, because, you know, there's nothing I can do either. The doctors have got to go in to do their thing, and, you know, whatever happens, happens. But in the meantime, they can be themselves, and that's all that I really want from them. I think that's all anybody really wants, is just for people to not change, just be themselves and stay exactly how beautiful they were. There's a quote, it's been claimed by a bunch of people, but it's basically, there's two things that you can do when you're faced with pain. You can either let it beat you, or you can take it and make it the force behind your fight. and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take this bull by the horns, so to speak, and kick it out of the ballpark. It has no place being in my body. I didn't give it permission to be there, and so it's not going to be there for much longer. And I'm going to work my backside off, and, you know, all positive, I'm going to get there. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. I again, I just want to say thank you so much for bringing so much awareness and attention to this cause. It's so important, and it is so important to get this out there and get this message across that, you know, people do care. You're not alone. You have people to turn to. You're not alone. Whew, I'm gonna go. So thank you, Callie and Dave. Thank you for sharing this message. Appreciate it.